What is going on, guys? Edged Mindset here. We're going to be doing a sales video. I haven't done one of these in over 10 years. Some people have been asking me to do a sales video. Some people are saying I hate sales videos. I don't come to YouTube to be sold to. I come to YouTube to be entertained. I went ahead and just said, you know what, let's do it. Let's give this a shot and do an actual sales video. And if anything, it gives me a chance to kind of just show off and talk about these knives. So I'm going to fix this arrangement. I'm just trying to get everything in frame here, so to kind of tantalize your interest. If you see anything here that you might want to look into, you can watch the video. Before we begin, and I clear all this out, let's go over some general information about the sales here. I accept PayPal friends and family. I accept Venmo. I accept Zelle. All correspondence, all serious correspondence will need to go through my email, edged_mindset@yahoo.com. But please, if you have any questions about the knives, if you want to make offers on the knives, do that down in the comments. It's a little easier to have a back and forth. Email can be kind of cumbersome. Things get lost. It gets very confusing. So I'd like to keep the email path a little bit more towards serious inquiries or yes, I want to get it, that kind of thing. Two, when it comes to payment, that email is not my payment address. That email is not my, well, technically it is for Venmo, but contact me for payment info. I set up that email just so that I could talk to you guys. My payment emails are more professional oriented, right? I created that Edge Mindset at Yahoo just for my YouTube channel. So don't send money to that address. Just contact me through there if you want to buy something. So I can ship very quick right now because if you're familiar with my situation, I have the time. I also live close to the post office, so shipping's quick. I usually ship USPS unless there's a specific reason to ship otherwise. And then if anybody wants to put in the work to notate the timestamp for when I show what knife, I will pin that comment and it would be super helpful. I think that's it. Let's talk about the knives. Boom, let's start with this one. This is the PMP Titano. By the way, I'm not doing these in any particular order. I'm just kind of grabbing whichever one makes sense. This is brand new in box. I've only shot content with it and taken pictures with it. It is an absolute beast of a knife. Full titanium handles. It's got this really cool flaming on here. Let's see. What is the steel on this? I'm assuming M390. Sorry if I don't have all the information handy. I will try to post an update. Yeah, I don't see it stamped anywhere. Probably M390, but I'll double check and post down below. And of course, you can always Google as well. Stonewash blade, really big flat grind, awesome, cool knife. We're gonna go 400 shipped on this one. Next up, we've got the Remet Swordfish gravity knife right here. This one is also in M390. This is the older school version with the carbon fiber inlay and no pocket clip. Once again, I have only fondled and played with this, shot content with it. If you remember on my video, it was a little gritty in the action. That has actually smoothed out quite a bit. It is pretty smooth on here. We're gonna go $200 shipped on this guy. Next up is another big beast. This is the Migon Gedon. Look how thick that blade stock is. Full titanium handles, popsicle style titanium milled pocket clip, big backspacer, M390 with this nice clip point blade. You can see the grind lines there, compound ground. Really like this one. You know, it's big, it's obnoxious, it's crazy, but it's very, very cool. We'll go $200 shipped on this one as well. Let's get a little wild. We've got this oddball here, Maxas Zerg. Interesting name, interesting knife, full titanium, blue anodized, M390. Interesting blade shape where you can get your fingers in that finger choil right there. This one is a big head turner in terms of looks and also the name there. Maxace, man, they've done some funky ones. Can't get this anymore. In fact, most of these knives you can't really get anymore. Some of them I think you might be able to, but a lot of these you can't get anymore. They're kind of interesting oddball type knives, but the Zerg here, man, this one's so cool. We're gonna go 200 shipped on the Zerg. Keeping the theme of the crazy oddballs, we've got the MT-26 from NoC Knives M390 blade. This is another one of those funky, like anime-inspired type knives you've probably seen on my channel. This one's a little bit on the smaller side. If we do a comparison to like the Paramilitary 2 right there, you can see it's a little bit smaller than the Paramilitary 2. But overall, very, very cool. Full titanium. All this is titanium, anodized. Got all kinds of funky stuff. This one is a liner lock. You can see the M390 right there. Kind of cool how you take it apart with this massive pivot, and then this right here, everything is custom hardware, and then things are held internally with screws in there. So very, very cool. We're going to go 200 shipped on this guy. Now, stepping it up a notch, we have the MT19. Very similar theme, just a much larger version of that other MT-26 here. A little bit of a difference in terms of styling, but it has the similar anodized compartments, titanium, that are screwed into the body here. This one is more of a sub frame lock as opposed to a liner lock. You can see right there. Nice, big, thick, beefy blade. You can see how thick that is. Really good action on this one. It is like a guillotine. It's the one where I have to keep checking to make sure the pivot isn't loose because the action is so like drop shutty. Very, very cool. If you like funky knives, we're going to go $300 shipped on this guy. Now we've got a Chavez Knives Kickstop. Oh, by the way, if you've been following this whole thing, every one of these knives are like new in box, right? I got them, I shot some content, they've been in my case. So none of these have been carried or used. I guess I should have said that up at the beginning. I was going to mention that with each knife, and then I kind of forgot. But yeah, so this is the Redención Kickstop. This is the Urban EDC Special Edition with the milled Segaiha pattern on here with the deep stonewashing on the blade. So this one's kind of cool because there's not really any of the Kickstops that kind of have these finishes on there with this acid blasted stonewash finish on there. So very, very cool. This was like a little mini grail of mine for quite a while. And I finally was lucky enough to get one, but now I got to sell it. So we're going to go 300 shipped on this. Oh, and then also everything comes with the boxes and all the stuff they came with, right? So everything has all the accoutrement that you would expect from these knives. Next up is a really cool knife. This is the Maxas Raptor in Magna Cut. It is a karambit with a sub frame lock right there. This is all titanium on here. All these onlays are all titanium with the backspacer, and then it's got this nice titanium inlay that has like a... Actually, you know what? That might be Damascus. Now that I think about it, at first I thought it was just an anodization pattern, but I think that's a little piece of Damascus that's inlaid there. Beautiful Magna Cut hawkbill blade, two-tone finish right there. Really, really cool. It's got the wave opening feature right there. This is, I think I mentioned, subframe lock. Pocket clip's a little funky, a little small. You're going to have a lot hanging out of your pocket there, but what a cool blade from Maxace. We're going to go 200 shipped on the Raptor. Should have done this one earlier. This is the MT18, again from NoC Knives. I don't know why I didn't do all three in a row. But hey, it is keeping up with the hawkbill theme. $200 on this one, M390. Kind of a cool skeletonized type knife. Very, very lightweight, very easy to carry. If you like that hawkbill style knife, this is a good one to have. It is a frame lock, believe it or not, just with all the funky NoC Knives stuff going on, with a cool milled pocket clip on there. 200 shipped on this guy. Next up, we've got the Padre coming in from Kunwu Knives. This is in Vanex steel. I don't think I've even done a video on this. Maybe I'll have to shoot a quick review on this. I've had this for a little while now. Really sought after knife. This is the version that is the frame lock as opposed to the crossbar lock version, which is the designated as the X, I believe, the Padre X. DLC, satin blade. Really, really nice. Super drop shutty, fidgety action. Got the front flipper, very good ergonomics. This thing is a beast. You got the diamond pattern. I mean, Kunu knives are just killing it. We're going to go 200 shipped on this guy as well. Last but not least, we have the Vortex coming in from Maxace Knives. This one is a showstopper. It is a monster of a knife. It is a conversation piece. It will get attention. You can see how big it is. It's coming in with 3V steel. Titanium, I don't know, sub frame lock, frame lock. I don't know. I mean, it's a frame lock, but then it has these onlays of copper infused carbon fiber over the top there, milled pocket clip. Look at that backspacer. Like, this thing is just the epitome of titanium monster. Look how thick that is. Very, very cool knife. A lot of details on it. A lot of things to look at and pay attention to. Really nice knife. We're going to go 400 shipped on this bad boy. And this is the last knife in this series of knives for sale. I've got a few more I will do depending on how this goes. I've got some American-made knives. I've got some OTFs I need to move. I've got some Demcos I need to move. I've got a couple CRKs I need to move. And then I've got a few more odds and ends I might move, depending on how things go. I've got some, I got some users I could let go for cheap. I've got all kinds of knives sitting around all over I need to go through. But that's it for this video. Like I said, if you have a serious interest, email edged_mindset@yahoo.com. Any questions, offers, things like that, use the comments. It's easier for me to respond to. And I should have mentioned this at the beginning. I can't do trades, right? The nature of this sale is that I am currently unemployed. So I'm trying to raise money to shore up my finances. So it's really a need the money kind of thing. So, all right, guys, if you made it this long, thank you so much. Whoa, thank you so much. And I'll catch you on the next video.